What the hell? My game crashed and I'm started over again. Camera up, down. Oh man, so it crashed. And I have to start from the beginning. I have to start from the beginning again. I just lost an hour of progress, 2 hours of progress, I guess. That's extremely sad. I don't know what happened. Then, it, I just thought that the save file is from like my first playthrough that was from yesterday. I don't know if it's saved before winter or anything, and why did my computer crash, man? I just don't. The laptop crashed, man. I just don't know what happened earlier. I don't know, man. I have no idea, man. Completely baffled right now. Gotta start from the beginning, but at least I know how to do it. I'm just gonna quickly reach to that point where I was earlier. Okay, rooms completed 20. So it has started with the room. I'm just gonna take a quick stock file over here. Trying to make noise. My first thing is gonna be I'm gonna put a stock file over here. this time the ground fell from under one of the leafy trees, and my um, woodcutter was injured. And at the same time, what I'm going to do is make a stockpile in here. Only for wood. F1 is everything in hold. Okay, now we pause. Now we just need to wait for the woodcutter to chop down the tree. If the fallen logs are accessible, everyone will have stored them. Will help store them. You can right click to close the woodcutting mode. Right clicking closes most menus. If all of your stockpiles are full, go ahead and place another one. Okay. Open building mode. Workshops carpenter. This one I'm gonna just place here. Blocked at this location, so I'm just gonna place it here. Oops, just escape. Workshop. Where did it go? Carpenter. Man, I'm kind of like upset about like losing. Which ones do I have leafy? Just three. Okay, at the same time, I'm gonna make a big stockpile. First, let me make a 5 by 5 or 5 by 10 for food. added to the workshop. Most objects that are placed, like doors and furniture, must first be built in the workshop. Furniture created in crafting workshop usually takes one to build and cast and make a bed. Chop down more trees if necessary, unpause and wait for the bed to be complete. 7 beds. I'm just gonna start off with this. Lots of wood for that. And luckily my woodcutter is safe this time. Okay, for the moment what I'm gonna do is this stockpile custom only food, and from this one remove food. Once this is done, I'm gonna place the beds over here. All of these other animals. What is place bed? Furniture, bed, those trees. Click on finish construct like and construct the doorbell line. This was complete. Go ahead and close official door. The other information close. Okay, citizens button. You can also access information. You can click on a creature and items just as you can click on building. You can see the needs, inventory, thought, relationship, mood, also access information in citizens button. Okay, right. Okay, now dismiss the large red line. This is just an example. There are other very important ones. I was last time. So my PC, my laptop crashed, and this is where I was last time. And within 8 minutes, I'm back here. I really don't know if my laptop crashed. It's not a bad laptop. It's a new laptop. It's 5060 and like
And you
5 7
wanted it to only be
an Asus.
the nicest bed you had. In that case, maybe you wouldn't use closest material, you'd use a specific bed. All right, so I'm going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beds like this. I actually put down 8 beds, but that's fine. So now the beds are placed.
Okay, so since my laptop crashed, like the first thing I'm gonna do, like after I get out this menu, maybe I can just like I can interact with stuff as well. I can save the game after this. So let me look at my pets and livestock. What I have is stray keet. Let me do the things that I remember. Okay, so on this level, I wish there was a dirt level as well. This level, I really don't know what there is. Uh, you can I think I can farm on um what do you call sand as well. So I what I need is first of all here is let me see this work labor of it's not to eat lump. It's already it's already set to farm. I have 7 of these. I've got to plant these ones. Not to eat these. Cool. We have some wine, ale, and beer. 50, spent 10. So I what I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna like make a farm and pause. I think this five thing is going to be a farm. This can be five. One's going to be a farm. Then I'm going to place a stone thingy over here as well. And on this level, or on this level, I'm going to make the dorms. I could just leave this level for like just the intro thing and try and make the farm over here, but I think I need dirt for that. Sand is a kind of dirt, I guess. So that's gonna be happening. Sand is a kind of dirt. The farm to be made from sand. Preparing for a caravan. I gotta follow this as well, man.
With a bed placed, your workers will have somewhere to sleep. Later, you can create a room with a door and use the zones to assign official bedrooms for each residence. Okay. So the rest of the interface is now enabled. Okay, great. So you come to step 6 and they let you do whatever you want. You can click on creatures and items just as you can click on buildings to get more information about them. I'm going to pause it. So I can click on this cat, for example, and we can rename the cat. We can find that it's 4 years old, and we can learn the cat's feelings. She's content after a bath, and she's annoyed from being caught in the rain. That is always the way of it. Dwarves hate to be outside in the rain, which is another reason you want to get inside as fast as possible. And we want to move this workshop now. So we've checked out the information on a creature, but let's check out the information on a dwarf. So I'm going to go back to the wagon. I'm just going to click on this dwarf right here. So this job,
Also, while I'm paused, I can just set a little grazing area for the grazing animals over here. Then all the animals are here. One, two, three. Oh, now that this is out of the way, grazing area is set. What I can do is I can so that the people don't stay over there on the top, assign a mating area as well. Oh my goodness. Just mating area. This is food. I can also make this food. And just gather from this entire area. These are the roots of different trees, I guess. There's a tree over here and a tree over here.
is a planter, and
So yeah, I'm also gonna be taking a little bigger break. Be back in 1 minute. You just let me. Back, back. Let's go.
Aethel has no job at the moment. And Aethel says, I feel so good. He feels euphoric due to inebriation. So he got trashed and he's feeling good. He was annoyed after having to drink without using a goblet, cup, or mug. So he doesn't like having to drink straight from the keg. He felt satisfied at work. Dwarves love to work. If they don't get to work, they get unhappy. He was annoyed at the lack of chairs. We have none. He was annoyed when caught in the rain. Indeed. He has fondness remembering talking with a friend. He liked being social. He was satisfied at work. He got drunk. He's happy. And he felt fondness talking with a friend. So he's feeling pretty good. But we can improve this. So by reading the thoughts of your dwarves, you can start to get a sense of what you might want to be doing, what you might want to give them to make them happy. I'm going to say, okay. And it says, alerts are important information that are over here. We already kind of talked about this. And we can dismiss this exclamation point or this large red alert by right-clicking it. And we say, okay. And now it says, preparing for the caravan. You may need supplies before the coming of winter. To trade with the autumn caravan, you must build a trade depot from the build menu. You need something of value to trade. Crafts are an easy way to make a lot of trade goods quickly. Make the appropriate workshop with workshops, crafts. An obvious material to use to make the crafts is rock. If you dig down deep enough, you'll find a near infinite amount of boulders of various kinds, as well as some rough gems if you're lucky. Gems can be cut at the jeweler's workshop and crust them on crafts and other items to add even more value. Okay, there's a lot to learn. As you enter new menus, there will be information and tips. The help button, this question mark, at the top of the screen contains more goodies. Click on it now and this tutorial will be concluded. The game is open-ended, and you can do whatever you choose. If you'd like a goal, try to become a barony, then a mountain home. More likely, your dwarves will starve unless you read the first few guides here. So there's all sorts of awesome guides you can read if you're having trouble doing anything. Open this up, look through these, and as we go through different menus, we'll get pop-up guides too. I'm going to push right-click just to close all this, and I'm going to go back down. So this stockpile is actually nearly filled up, and we built this. So I'm going to start right away, and I'm going to dismiss this and dismiss this. And I'm going to cut. We're going to mine down. We can't go down this way anymore because we're off the map. And we also, let's see how far we can go to the left before we get off the map. Oh, we actually have a little bit of space. So I'm going to mine a hallway here. And we're going to start just opening up rooms that we might want to use as like workshops. So I'm just going to build a whole bunch of 5x5 rooms that can either be stockpiles or workshops or whatever we want. And actually, this room right here, I'm going to dig like this and make it jumbo because this will be our dining hall. These are some just random rooms that I'm going to kind of make like this. And we can make another one right here like that. Now, I'm going to unpause the game, and I'm going to finally get to click on the labor menu. So work details are one way you can control which workers do which tasks, and they are the only way to assign certain tasks.
Yes. On the label menu. District leader is not doing anything. We're gonna assign him as well.
Tasks like mining, woodcutting, hunting, and fishing. Generally, almost every task will be available for every citizen, but you can both restrict both citizens and tasks. Citizens are restricted by their specialization button. Tasks are only restricted by setting their work detail to only selected do this. If a task does not have a default work detail, you can create a custom work detail. All right, so I'm going to say don't show again because I don't need this, but you can always bring this up in the help. So for example, on this screen, and there's lots of different tabs, lots of different things to look at. We're just looking at the labor screen right now, which is this hammer in the bottom left where you push Y for the hotkey. I'm looking at mining. Remember how I was complaining there were no miners? Well, look, mining, the task of mining, which is selected, says only selected do this. Well, guess what? I don't want that. I want everyone to mine, okay? So I want to change this to everyone can mine, but it won't let me do that. So I'm going to then instead say, you know what? Let's mine. And I'm going to select people that can mine. So I'm going to select the fisherman, and I'm going to select our stone crafter, and I'm going to tell all these people to mine. Now, quickly, I have somebody who's a fisherman right here. I'm going to go to Fisher Dwarves, and I'm going to tell, I'm going to say nobody does this. I'm going to turn fishing off.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the same. To us, and nobody does this. And mining and fishing.
I don't like fishing because there are dangerous animals by the waters like crocodiles and things, and I don't want my dwarves to get killed fishing. Sometimes it's not dangerous, and you're okay, and we might do this later, but for now, I'm going to turn off fishing. I'm also going to go to woodcutters, and I'm going to add the planter to the woodcutting just to get more people cutting down trees if we need it, and the expedition leader as well. So now we have people mining and woodcutting, and you see when we select this, there's this icon that goes by them, and you can see like the Fisher Dwarf is set to fishing and mining, but we turned off fishing, so that's not an issue. And then we have some, I didn't overlap anybody else right now, but if I wanted, for example, you know, my planter, I definitely want my planter planting, but it was already set to everybody can do this, so we're not worried too much about that. Woodcutting, I can't select that task for everyone, or mining. And the reason I probably can't select everyone can do this is perhaps because you need tools to do it, but I'm not entirely sure why they restrict that. All right, there we go. I'm going to push escape, and I'm going to unpause the game. Now, we're going to have a lot of dwarves coming.
Okay, so I need to make different rooms for that as well. workshops and stuff, and dining area. So instead of like doing it that way, I'm just gonna like do it this way. I'm gonna leave this for drawing. What happened?
And busting this up. I'm going to go to my workshop. I'm going to add new task, and I want doors. So I'm going to say make some doors. I'd like at least, a few doors to be made. Door.
And I'm gonna do that as well. What I was actually thinking is like I've already watched a tutorial and followed it before, but I'm not. That wasn't like following the tutorial. I'm like got really confused with the amplifier and like, I don't know what to do about it. So uh, that I've just not done that code. I've started a new tutorial for it in a much better place.
All right, good. Okay, so let me just.
Oh yeah, I need to do one more thing. This elevations, I need to take down one elevation.
Explain this really quickly. We made some doors. There's two. At the bottom part of the screen is the inventory for the workshop. It's got some spare wood, and it has these two doors. Workers means like anybody can use this, but if you want to restrict this to only like a really skilled artisan, you can do that. And then work orders is even better, where you can set automation, but you need a manager, which we'll get later. I'm going to just right-click to close this, and you can see that now we have at least two people mining, and that's fantastic. So what is this? This is a Warhammer. You can left-click on anything to see what it is. We're cutting out the dining hall. We're cutting out these chambers. And we are doing beautifully. So what we've done is we've started our settlement. We have dug into this hill. We've completed the tutorial. Ooh, look, we got a bunch of sapphires. How about that? And we are starting to create our base and learn the controls. We're going to get into much, much more as we go, but we've created a basic room here. Let me show you something. I'm going to pause the game. I'm going to go to build menu. I'm going to go to building furniture. Actually, I'm going to go to building doors, and I'm going to build door. And I'm going to select right here, and we're just going to put a door on this room. Somebody's going to come and throw this door on here. I'll just unpause it.
Yes, so I'm just gonna make a wooden door for that. Two doors.
For a hauler to do this job. Now notice this. This is why sometimes you don't actually want to block out all of these mining tasks, because they don't do things like it's not like they finish this area and then they move on. It's not as logical as you think. So what you could do is you can select the eraser tool and just deselect these tiles right here so that they won't start this project because they can't reach it anymore. And then you can kind of focus them and then reblock these in later by just saying, okay, yeah, now I want you to mine the rest of this. So you can just use X to cancel it, and then now they can't reach it, so they won't dig it, and then they'll dig it when you're ready. Now I'm going to unpause it. And this person is putting the door in. The door is now in. So from the door being here and these beds being here, we can click on this button in the bottom center of the heads-up display. It's green with a picture of a dwarf head on it, and a hotkey is Z, which is place zones. I'm going to push this, and it says zones are areas you designate where your citizens will work, socialize, rest, or perform specific duties. There are several kinds of zones, which you can see in the panel on the left. Zones are placed much like stockpiles. Unlike stockpiles, multiple zones can overlap. Certain zones, like bedrooms, can be placed several at a time. Just make sure you have the correct furniture placed in the rooms with the doors or vertical entries separating each room before you begin. Okay, so I'm going to say okay. And what we want this room to be is a dormitory, not a bedroom, because that's only for one dwarf. We want a dormitory. And so I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to select the corner and just kind of paint this whole room as a dormitory. And then now I'm going to say accept. And then this zone shows up as green. I right click when I have zones selected. If I push zones again, this will show up and there's like a bed icon, meaning that this is a dormitory. You can click on the zone and you can like delete it, you can repaint it, you can customize it. But what this means is this is where everyone should sleep. And if we have migrant dwarves or other dwarves coming in, they know to go to the dormitory. So it's a common sleeping area. I'm going to unpause the game and you can see them digging right here. And I want this to now be my woodworking wood shop. So I'm going to select this workshop. All we have to do is left click on this button right here that's like the no house button. It says remove this building. And it's slated for removal. So somebody's going to come and take this down. And then while that's being deconstructed, I'm going to push B for the build menu. I'm going to go to...
Okay. So what I can do is at the moment is like put the build menu, construction, wall. One, two. One, two. Oh, one, two, three. before I do it, I need to. About crafting wood. Okay. Anything.
Sharkbit22. Hi,
Hey man, hey Shakbir.
Sharkbit22. I'm here.
Hey Shakbir, what's up? Um, what I'm doing right now is I'm just finishing the tutorial for this. This is my second day of playing Dwarf Fortress. I played for 5 hours earlier. But what happened is like I encountered an echo fire and I really didn't know what to do. I was stuck in place and I missed the trade thing and a lot of unwanted things were happening. So I started again because last time I was just following a tutorial. I didn't do the actual tutorial. This time I'm following a beginner's guide, which is guiding me through the tutorial. So it's much more straightforward now. I'm just doing it like I'm just following the instructions and playing the game.
Sharkbit22. Cool.
Cool, cool, cool. Nice to have you here, man. So what I have going on is like I've I've just started the game, man. I've just made some stockpiles, a dorm, a meeting area, a workshop. I'm gonna make a farm over here, and I have some levels. I'm gonna make like a tavern, like inside of here and stuff with tables and chairs. So mm, that's what I have in mind at the moment. A stone cutter over a stone crafting place over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5. And I'm following this like uh, when
Workshops, and I'm going to build a carpet.
when the guide instructs me to make the trade depot, I'm gonna make
Again,
that.
in here. The reason is I want
Sharkbit22.
everything to be inside. Dwarves don't
I
like working
barely
outside.
know how to play this game is really complex.
Yes, this game is really complex, man. I just had this on my wish list because this is like an OG game. This is like one of the deepest, most quality.
Sharkbit22. It's fun though.
Yup, yup, yup. It was on my wish list. I have like 160 hours on Caves of God. So that's another Kid Fox game. And since I've played that, like since the beginning, I always wanted to like see what this game is about as well, Dwarf Fortress. So I'm playing it. I know there are other colony simulation management games as well, like RimWorld and stuff. I didn't get that, but I got this. I'm just gonna like play this, and later on was like I'm gonna try those games as well. but I really want to because like I'm a Caves of God. Like it's one of the most interesting, one of the coolest games that I've played. Uh, and so this is like right next to that game, and I wanted to try this as well. It's pretty cool. I'm having fun. Like it's
Sharkbit22. I got into this game from the text version.
just that is like from like that is cool, man. Like I I just thought that that could be. I didn't even try, man. I thought that that would be like I could have tried that to get like a feel of the game, the taste of the game, but I wouldn't have been able to understand anything. With the pixels, it's much more like I'm able to see that there's food over here and stuff. So I got this, yes, man. And so that means that you've been playing for a long time, man. That's really cool. Yeah, when you're still I barely know this game. Yes, man.
Sharkbit22. No.
No. Yeah, the ASCII version, the text version, like you can get that.
Sharkbit22. I just liked the game and wanted to support it.
Cool, 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 cool. Yup, man. Uh, I'm just getting into it, man. It's fun. There's so much detail and depth in everything from the personality of the dwarfs to what you want to do, which direction do you want to take your, just from the trailers of the game. Like, I am like, you know, super like I am kind of like this game is so remarkable, so good. Uh, it's cool. Right now, I'm just like I'm a super super baby of the game, and I bet like it's going to be like 100, 200 hours of playing this game. Then I can say like that I'm a beginner because this game is so deep and there's so many things to do and learn in this game. Uh, but cool, man. At least there one person has to start from somewhere. So I'm just starting. Otherwise, like my main game that I play is Caves of Cud. I've streamed that game the most, and I have some other games I have in mind as well. I haven't played like some older games that I wanted to play. Disco Elysium. I wanted to play Disco Elysium. I tried to play Art Raiders. I'm having fun with that, but I'm not like a big fan of like shooting games. I It's not the kind of games that I like that pull me in. I just played it because my friends like asked me to play that. Um, but nah, I like the retro styled. I like RPGs the most, and this is like one of my first colony management games that I'm playing. Like back in the day, I've played like all of those other simulation games as well. Uh, Age of Empires, Age of Civilization, Age of Mythology, and all that when I was a kid. But like now, as a like and like I'm almost a middle-aged person, so I'm like I've just started gaming again. So I started with Fallout. I played like Fallout New Vegas, then I played Fallout 76. Then I was so impressed with Fallout at that time. I played the Fallout Classic one, and then I straight up jumped into uh,
Sharkbit22.
New Vegas.
NV is great.
Yes, yes, and be super cool. So weird as well. Yeah, and then I played a bit of a bit of like other games like free games like Dota, Fortnite, whatever. Didn't like uh those competitive games. Straight away got like heard that Kids of Cud won a Hugo Award, and I was like, Hugo Award is for science fiction books. How come like games are being nominated to it? Then I saw that it's a new category in the awards that for games, and and I just like searched on YouTube, and like everybody was like, "This is the greatest game ever." I got Caves of Good. I played it like for 160 hours. I've been only playing it for like on the rogue like mode, the classic mode. So I'm just like on the first plot point of the game, but like I've enjoyed it thoroughly, and I wanted to find an alternative game to play. Like this is going to be one of the alternative games that I play on the side while I'm playing that game. So otherwise, I have
Sharkbit22. IGTG.
cool. Thanks for dropping by, man. Cool. Have a good day, man. Have a good day.
Sharkbit22. Yeah, OC.
Cool.
Sharkbit22. Good day.
Good day, man. Peace, love. Cool. So right now, what am I doing? I've got to make a stone workshop. What is it called? A workshop. Stoneworker workshop. Where I get like doors and stuff. And yep, I've just got to dig over here and 5, 6, 7, 8. I make a big place like so where I can like make a tavern and stuff, a hospital tavern like whatever manager's room, something like that. The cat's just hanging out. Yo, I gotta like
It's
see
dangerous outside, so I want to try to relocate this
the tutorial as well because I don't want to miss the train.
indoors.
I
All
want to
right,
know
perfect.
what kind
So
of
now we
things
have
I
a
can
universal stockpile.
craft.
We're going to make more stockpiles. We have a dormitory. We're
And
moving to carpenter's workshop, and we've got multiple people doing different
what is
jobs.
it? What is a
And we're
train?
rocking and rolling in this guide.
How does it
Everyone, I hope you have found this to be
work?
useful so far. Please let me know if you have any
What
questions about the
happens?
game. I'm going to continue going through, trying to communicate as much knowledge as I know about Dwarf Fortress so that you can get into and enjoy this fantastic game. It's super deep. I remember watching Captain Duck, like episode after episode for a whole summer to learn how to play this game many, many moons ago. And I'd love to be able to return the favor and teach people how to play the Steam version like I learned to play, because once I got hooked, this is a game I've just come back to again and again, and it's such a charming game. If you are an experienced player and you want to share your knowledge with new people, that would be fantastic, but I please ask you that your comments be created in such a way that they are for people who have no experience with the game, that are completely new players, and that aren't so far into the weeds or the minutia that it might overwhelm them. We're just kind of like focusing on the very basics here, so if you have any suggestions that you'd love to share, that would be awesome. I love for these guide series to become kind of like living educational materials that people are contributing to. They're learning, they're adding what they've learned, they're correcting the mistakes that I've made, and we're all working together to just create this resource that gets people into Dwarf Fortress or any of the games that I make guides for, because that's what it's all about. It's just helping people know enough about the game to have fun however they want to have fun within the game, because that's when games really come to life and become amazing. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Take care.
Cool. On the second
Hello, everyone. How's it going?
part, which is farming,
Dr.
trade,
Incompetent
depot,
here, and
stoneworker.
let's resume our complete beginner's guide to Dwarf Fortress, shall we? So, when we begin our fort, and we've dug in, we're starting to move supplies over from the wagon down to our base in the corner here where we've cut into the mountain. We've built a dormitory, we have a huge stockpile, but this stockpile gets filled up pretty quickly. And the reason this stockpile got filled up too quickly is because I didn't filter out things like rocks. And so they're putting these like giant boulders, or they're leaving boulders in here from when they mined it out. Either way, it's not getting us enough space. So when you start, there are some key things that you want to have done. First of all, we have a place for everybody to sleep, which is good. We've got the food here, so we're not going to starve to death, and we've got drink, but we need to start thinking about a place to start planting our food so that we don't run out of food. I like to grow food with my dwarves, specifically growing plump helmets. This is like the most common strategy for sustaining a fort. You can hunt You can try to trap and stuff like that. You can fish, but I like primarily relying on plump helmets and then acquiring food slowly through other means. If you get animals and you build, like, you have cows and you milk them and you make cheese, or you trade for food and stuff like that. But the easiest way to make sure that you don't die of starvation or die of thirst is to grow plump helmets, because these mushrooms that we're going to grow can be turned into basically a beer. They'd brew it, and they can drink that, and they can also eat it. So they get both their food and their drink from the one product, and it is processed in such a way that you get seeds so you can keep replanting it if you do it correctly. So this is going to be our focus. Now we can we can create a farm on any territory that is like, dirt, but not stone. So this clay stone, I don't believe that we can make a farm here, but we could on loam. So what we're going to do is perhaps dig some chambers upward into the mountain to see if we can find some places to build our plump helmet farm. Remember, we don't want to build anything outside, because we don't want our dwarves going outside as much as possible. Yes, we need wood and stuff like that, but we're going to get to a point in the game where we don't even need that. And
Oh shit. So, what this person is going to do is build upwards the farm. I I could do that as well, because I'm like, I guess, like 1Z level, 2Z level, and 3Z level, and 4Z level from my wagon, and my wagon's on the top, like the topmost Z level. So, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could probably go upwards as well. I just went downwards. I thought that I'll make my tavern like inside. But yeah, farm I could go upwards. I have land, I guess, like, but I'm just gonna like take what is it? From here inside this another sea level. Here. Yep. If I go up here somewhere, I could probably do that. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see how he goes up.
because we have enough, or we can just make things out of other products, or we can import those, or whatever. Another great tip, and by the way, I just want to say thank you so much to, BGenie, Thuraziz, people who have been commenting and giving me feedback to the guide. One of the things that was mentioned by my buddy Thuraziz was that this is something that didn't exist in the older version of Dwarf Fortress, but you see here, like, there's this hazel tree trunk that I'm targeting. And if we cut down a tree, it actually leaves a hole in the ground where the roots were. So we don't want to dig and build a room beneath a tree that we've chopped down, because it will leave a hole in the ceiling. So what we'd like to do instead is just make sure that we're not building anything on this first Z level down that is below the ground outside of our mountain under a tree. Now you can just build like a floor or fill that in or whatever, however you want, to cover up the hole from the roots, but it's annoying. It surprised me at first when I was playing, because I was like, why are people getting wet? Or how did this animal...
So how do I find out that are these holes or dense yellow sand? Because I think I chopped out a couple of trees like up here. This wood over here as well. And I could see like the roots over here and over here. So that can happen. Okay.
like get inside, like what's going on. It's because there's a hole left, so let's watch out for that. And we've got our carpenter's workshop, so we can start setting some tasks for things that we're going to need a ton of. So here's what we need. We need for our food and drink operation, we need more barrels to store to create and brew the drink that we want. We need doorways, we want tables and chairs, but we don't have to make everything out of wood. Some things can only be made out of wood, like a barrel, for example. Bins are also amazing. and we're going to make those. But doorways and tables and chairs we can make out of stone. So we also want to get a mason's workshop going. So I'm just going to select this, and I'm going to add a task, and I'm going to make a barrel. So I'm just going to just type in BAR, and it says, hey, do you want barrels? And we do. Wheelbarrows are also very good. I don't know if we have any, but we definitely... Actually, I'll make 2 wheelbarrows. What this allows your dwarves to do is move boulders and big heavy things faster. So they're super, super convenient for just speeding up the process of like clearing out these boulders and things from your hallways. And then we're going to just make barrels. And I'm actually going to put this on repeat because I want a bunch of barrels. What I like to do early when I can't control the jobs that I'm giving at the workshops more easily is just put it on repeat and then wait until I get what I feel like is a good number and then come back and chain, like take the task off, cancel it, and start doing other stuff. So like doors, things that I might need a bunch of, beds, bins, barrels, repeat that, and then put a new one. So this will keep our carpenter busy for quite some time. Now, this stockpile is okay, but I'm actually going to click on the stockpile and just anywhere kind of on the floor. And it says right here, like we've clicked on the pigtail rope, but you can go down here where it says stockpile number 3, and we can just say view stockpile. And I've already customized this, but we're also going to say I don't want any stone here. So I'm going to click on stone, and then we're going to say none, no stone, get it out of here. So this will eliminate stone from being stored here, and then we can just right-click or push escape to close this menu, and now they should take these boulders out. I'm going to push L to bring up the digging, I'm sorry, not L, M to bring up the mining menu, M for mining, dirt, and open these back up because I want some of these rooms to be dug, and we need to make a mason's workshop so that somebody can begin making things out of stone. And they'll start, if you tell them to use the closest resource, like they'll start just grabbing these boulders and using them and clearing them out for you. Doors don't necessarily really mind that there's like boulders and stuff lying around, but they do have to walk around them or it slows them down. So I like to kind of like tidy up, and they definitely take up space in our stockpile. So they might, like over here at our wagon, we haven't finished unloading everything, and that is because they don't even have room to put all of it at the moment because the stockpile got filled up. So we could put another stockpile that's just like a temporary store, but I'm not going to do that for the moment. I'm going to assign some more mining. And we can't mine down any further here, but we can, mine that out to make this a little larger. We can make this a little larger because this is kind of like the bottom of the map. Now, one thing I would like to do is dig up. So what I'm going to actually do right here is I'm going to dig a stairwell, and we're going to kind of click like right here, and we're going to go up, and no, that's no good. And so we need to not dig that stairwell, so I'm going to go down with C. I need to build a stairwell up, but I want to make it in such a fashion that it goes up into this mountain. So we'll just kind of play around, and you can just leave your cursor on a tile and then push E to go up or use the mouse wheel and see where it goes on the level above you. Like right now, this is okay. So what I could do is in this room, I could just make this also have a stairwell in it. So I'm going to carve a stairwell that goes like this. And this stairwell can go up into this second floor above us. Okay? And I'm going to unpause the game. And now we have a whole bunch of jobs for people to do. You can see all of these blinking. We have 3 pickaxes.
Going up. Cool. Right from here. Up again. Cool. So I'll just extend this place. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is also a meeting area, which I can increase it now. Let me see. Escape M and up. Yes. I don't understand what's happened. why is it not going up? Let me see what he does.
So with the default package
Here's
that you
this.
start the game with, if you just boot up and go,
It's going up. Because I think I already dug that place. My people doing, two people are doing this. One's drinking. I'm low on drinks at the moment as well. Barrels and wheel barrels. Barrel. Two. Okay, so I'm up now. Was. Let's see what's happening.
like tutorial style like we did, you do get 3 pickaxes. I love always, even if I'm preparing for the journey, to bring lots of pickaxes because I want mining to happen as much as possible. Let's just see. I'm going to make sure I have some more trees being cut down. I'm going to continue this process. Just go ahead and cut down as many trees as you can get. Great. We still need wood, so I'm just giving people jobs to do. Dwarves actually like to work. They don't like not working. Now, check this out. You see this stockpile right here? I dug this out to make it larger, so we just click on the stockpile. We say View Stockpile, and we're going to click this Repaint.
My stockpile. Oh, all my stuff is outside. I could just make a thing over here, make a stockpile.
This stockpile, and we're going to just kind of like, we get to basically add to it. So I just kind of clicked and painted by adding more area to it now that this room is bigger, and I just say accept, and now they can use all of those tiles to put stuff in. All right, and they're mining. So this room, we can make this our workshop. I'm going to go to place structures. We're going to go to workshop, and we're going to build a stone worker. And I keep saying mason, by the way, I'm sorry. It's stone worker. That's what you want. There's lots of things that you do with stone with your dwarves, like you smooth and engrave the stone in the walls of your cavern. You make stone and rock crafts, and you can also make, which are like artisanal crafts that you can sell, like mugs and stuff like that. But you can also make furniture and things out of stone. So there's lots of different applications of stone, obviously, because they're dwarves, they live there. All right, so we're going to, when you select to build your workshop, it organizes things based on distance. So at the top of this list, claystone, it says there's 43 in the square brackets nearby, and distance of 0, like, is the closest one of those 43. So this means like, oh my goodness, yes, use claystone. It's like in the room itself. So let's unpause it. Okay, and they're going up. Eventually they should make these stairs. And yep, here we go. Oh, it's still claystone up here. I'm going to just test something. So if you want to know if you can farm, okay, if you're curious, like, where can I build my farm? You go to build, or push B, and then you say, okay, I want to build a workshop, and I want to build a farming workshop, which is at the top. It opens up another menu, and then you want to click farm plot, which looks like all these mushrooms. And it says, like, on this claystone, it says need soil or mud. Now, we can build it where the loam is, but we can't build it where the claystone is. So we're going to need to mine around and see if we can get out of claystone and find some loam up here so that we can build our farm plot. When you're building a farm plot, it doesn't, I'm right-clicking to close that menu. You don't have to build it outside. The mushrooms don't need sunlight, obviously. They're mushrooms, so you can totally build them inside, and then they will tend to them. You don't need rainwater or anything. It's all taken care of. So we're just looking for a nice place to build a farm inside. We have, like, worst-case scenario, there's a lot of loam right here. So we could cut this away. There's even loam down on the second floor, actually. So it might act, you know what? If we can't find anything up here, you can see like all of these tiles. These are loam. Remember, when you mouse over it at the top of the screen, or right below the central UI ribbon, there is in purple text. It'll tell you kind of like what the material is. This is an up-down stairway, but it's loam. So this is loam. This is claystone. This is dense fescue grass. And down one level, this is still loam. So actually, I'm going to push M, and we can just kind of like mine out. And remember, we want to go to the left to avoid the business of. I'm going to make a 3 hallway. Being outside, because we don't want to make on this first Z level down. We don't want to get under a tree root if possible. And I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to be like, okay, like we're going to have some kind of like hallways, but I'm going to make it just a giant room that's like this. So this is a 6x6 room. I'm going to put a door right here.
Okay, so what am I doing? Over here, nothing. Somewhere around the aqua forest up as well. Yeah, I guess this. There's a lot of water up there. This is good because we're cutting trees up over here. So I'm just gonna leave this layer. This one again, chalk. Lignite. I'm just, and up is rock salt. I guess I can go up from there as well. Oops, cancel. Let's see what's here. Is okay, it's not made yet. The guy's just setting the barrels outside for the moment. And rocks in it as well. Was just, oh, these are gems, I guess. I can use this area to farm. I think I can. And like, if I don't find anything else, workshops, farm plots, farming, farm plots. Not built here. No mud, soil, farm. Mud is left by the water. What is this? But yeah, it can't be made on sand. So that is a good thing. I can make. What is this? Yellow sand and yellow sand. This one's a little darker. What I'm gonna do is erase everything from here. I'm gonna go up. How did I erase this? Areas. This one. and no food. Now next to space, and from here I'm going up. Okay, I don't know what's happening. Excuse me. Excuse me. What is happening? This is not complete. Really don't know what's happening. It's a place over here. Or stairway. A weird structure rather than a good one, but this is from on the top. No, the same thing's happening. I don't know the reason behind that. What if I just remove this? Oh, finally, sand again. Yellow sand wall. I already have yellow sand over here. Just gonna make a small plot over here. Then and they will have to figure out how to destroy it and make a proper staircase. Oh, and there's more. Please stop. Since I have sand over here, a farming plot could easily be made. Workshops, farmer, farming, farm plot. 3, 4, 5 by 5 will be. This is 1, 2. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Answer. This made. Which plum helmets? Now we're in the summer, man. Plum helmets in the winter. And next spring for plum helmets. can continue this. So much food.
And for the most part, this should be fine. So I'm going to give them this job. I'm going to unpause the game. And eventually they'll get there. Okay, so now they've built this room. They've got this going. We're going to push M. I will open this up. And what are we doing? We're cutting down trees.
Yes, please. There's a bunch of trees next to each other, which I don't want to do at the moment. These. Okay. Seems to be exciting. No. So at the labor menu, kitchen, we're not eating plum helmets. We could actually. We want seeds, and we don't have more seeds. No, plum helmet spawns. Yeah, because they're not seeds. They're basically mushrooms. So spawns like spores or whatever. Cool. I've got this thing going on, right, and I'm quite happy with it. Things are taking shape, and for me, like the purpose of the game is I this
Okay.
is my guess that since
All
the
right. Everybody's
mode of the
working, I
game
guess.
is
F1. Anybody label? No.
since the mode of the game is losing is fun, the purpose of the game is like to learn, and I'm just like a little baby, just over here, embarked 7 people population, and right now everything is uncharted territory. Even the first embark, reading the tutorial, and just this is very exciting. I'm just like all of that stuff, the workshops, the farm, even the stocks. Like this is exciting. Then the next thing is going to be a dining area. It's going to be a tavern, like with tables and stuff where people are going to drink. Uh, we're low on drinks at the moment. Very scary situation for the dwarfs. Extend this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I guess this is like our meeting area, and this is going to be extended into like more bedrooms. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I could do what I could do is like extend the meeting area over here and just make like hmm, the dining area over here is very. Let's see what's happening in the tutorial.
You could see that nobody is sitting here doing nothing. Now, another thing you want to check out is like these are our animals. This is our yak bull. These are our dogs. So we have a bunch of animals that we brought with us on the expedition.
I've already set these things up. My grazing areas over here, where my grazing animals are. My meeting areas over here. All the animals, all the people, they gather over here to meet and socialize and whatnot. Right? What are people doing? Making wooden barrels, storing items in a stockpile, digging, felling trees, digging. Everybody, no job. Metal crafter is chill. He's just standing in the meeting area. I guess like he has no jobs like in the labor menu, except of the metal crafter. No job. So I'm gonna allot a job. I guess he should be hauling stuff then. Haulers, everybody's hauling, everybody does this. Hmm. I'm gonna see what his skill sets are. Oh, he's a gem cutter as well. He's a metal crafter, so I guess proficient metal crafter, competent gem cutter, adequate gem setter, dabbing carpenter, dabbing planter, dabbing herbalist. If the carpenter is already doing carpentry, he's not a stone guy, so scratch that.
Addition. That's why they're kind of like huddled
We have
around our
shelves
wagon.
now.
So once we finish unloading the wagon, then we will deal with our animals and give them a place to graze and eat. But they're gonna like this cat is ours. Just make sure that they have a place to eat, which is like kind
We
of
are
outside. Now
cats.
we could just deal with that right now. We could create a zone right now that is a pen or pasture. So I just click on Z or push the button down here in the central part of the heads-up display. That's like a dwarf head and a green square background, and you could go to pen or pasture, and you can say, all right, I want the pen or pasture to be like, right here, right outside. And then we say accept, and then it has this like little, animal tethered up to a post, like a donkey or something. And in this pen or pasture, you can say selected animals, and you can try to put all of your animals in here. So what we're going to do is just assign
The
our lamb,
grazing
our goat, our
is
rabbit, our
cat.
water buffalo, our yak bull, our horse to this. Now, the cats and the dogs I'm not going to assign to this pasture because I'm going to let them kind of like free roam. No, I'm going to let the cats free roam. I'll put the dogs right out here. Dogs are great to have right outside the doorway to your base because they can attack like animals and even enemies like goblins or something that are coming inside, so they can warn you of things coming in. So let's just keep them right over here by the base.
Well, what I've done is like, I guess because I have a much more updated version than the one that I'm using, the beginner's guide. Mine were like main areas. This very big area though. Oh, next to the water. I should talk that. This small water body. So what's happening is the animals that I have, they already have these info thingies on them. So stray water buffalo is a grazer, requires a pasture. So the dogs don't. The turkey as well. It doesn't. The heat. It doesn't. I have a hunting dog and stray dogs and stray cats. So what's happening is they chill in the meeting area with the humans, the Darwin people, the humans, obviously. Um, so and the cats like and whatever man. Oh, I have some information. You have struck lignite. You have struck green tourmaline. You have struck jet. You have struck amethyst. You have struck uh, cryo cryo cry cryosophase trace. You stuck Carolite. I'm just gonna see what these things are. Basically, all of them look like rock boulders at the moment. Gems are different thingies. What are these? Worms. This is rock salt. Yep, rock salt. Rock salt. Rock salt. Okay, where did I? Where do I? Let's see. Oh shit! Something happened. Somebody's fighting. The water fellow bull is fighting. Let's see. The honey badger attacks the stray water buffalo, but he jumps away. The honey badger misses the stray water buffalo. Let's go in that location. What is this? Resend it to the announcement location. over here. That was before. Oh, that was when the what fellow was coming to the past. Because not that's not where the water fellow is supposed to be at. I don't even know where this place is. Um, this is our that was over here. The water fellow shouldn't be here, but it was at the time. But it's safe. That's cool. This was the fighting. The water fellow is fighting. Cool. So summer has arrived on the calendar. Um, cancels construct building. Item blocking store. The door suspend the construction of the wall. Minor cancels construct building. Creature occupying site. Zanzig metal crafter cancels construct creature occupying site. Melville Senatal Sin Sinethel expedition leader cancels construct creature. So the creatures were blocking. I don't know if these were the stairs. This is an example. Urgent event. They are very ignore them at your own peril. Okie dokie. Mhm. And summer. This is where my gate. I mean, into the wall of the hill. My settlement is, and right now, mm, I don't see any more pickaxes. What is this? Trust. So if somebody gets injured, another trust, sword, no pickaxes. Arrow, flint. I guess it's like I don't know what the flint is. I think it's like carry. It's like carry like those things. Ladder, step ladder, moving. Oh my, and trust is something. Okay, I've got to move some space for the new servant. There's sand everywhere over here, man. More farms are being made over here in the future. Right now, what I need is a brewery. My drinks are getting over. Okay, and another thing, this paint, citrus stockpile. I can connect this or just let this whole area be a stockpile. And it's set to for everything except food because these depleted resources. Why is this connected as well? Connect 5 by 5 space for green for space for a brewery. Team start working on that. Brewery on the sand. Let's go. Workshop. Da-da-da-da. Clothing and leather, magma forge, farming, mechanic, but farming. Still, yeah. Brew alcohol from plants, fruits, or honey. Still. Let's go. The closing is rock. Yeah, let it be a rock still. I have a bunch of rock right now. Everything's gonna be rock. The only thing that's gonna be doors are the wooden barrels, and that's it. And some other stuff that can only be made out of wood. I guess like production of alcohol is also going to be set on infinite. Brew drinking plant. I mean, it's gonna be like what does it mean? This task is set to repeat indefinitely. Now I need dining area. Big area like this dining area I'm gonna follow
Space Potatoes Unite. Hey Emra just be nice cap.
Thanks.
How the dwarves doing?
Yo, so I've just started and I'm just doing the tutorial right now. And a bit and some things and some other things like I'm waiting for what I've done till now is the DOS are doing good, man. Everything's going smoothly. I've just made stockpiles and some rooms for workshops, a little farm, a dorm, and a meeting area. I was looking for some dirt so that I can make farm out there, but sand's good as well. This sand everywhere. Later onwards, I'm gonna go like inwards, down sea levels, and make like a proper tavern and like proper dorms, one bedroom, separate bedrooms, like 4x4 spaces for the doors. It's going nice. I'm following this beginner's guide because it goes through the tutorial as well. So the next step is to build a trade depot after farm and the brewery is set up so that we don't run out of things. The doors are chill, man. All of them, Keb, uh, Melville. I haven't looked into their needs or personalities as of yet. I'm just like, this is my second time playing the game. So I'm really like a baby, and there's a baby over there. An animal has okay,
Space Potatoes Unite. Yeah, looking good so far.
yes, I'm like a super duper baby of the game. This is the second time I've turned the game on, and I really don't know anything. I'm just following the tutorial and doing things. I also have never played a colony management game before, but I understand the premise of it. I have to like I can't control the dwarves. Like they will do, but I can assign tasks to them. But they will do like I can't just like Rimworld. I can't specifically ask a dwarf to go and do that thing. They will do it as per their own set of like things that they have to do. Uh, it's going well. I have three more people, so I'll just place three more beds over here for now. And once the trade thing is happened, I'm gonna make a proper. Right now, the next thing to do is make a dining area and a tavern, where the dwarves can have a table and a chair for themselves and drink.
Space Potatoes Unite. Dwarves have their own agenda. They might do what you ask. Smiley face.
Yes, they have like a pretty deep personality, and they have their own thoughts and needs. So, yup, they have their own agenda. They'll just do. They might do what I ask. Yup. Cool, cool, cool. So right now I'm making wooden barrels. I'm gonna stop that and make three more beds for the newcomers and make a area, I guess, like over here, which is going. I'm also watching this and go and following this beginner's guide.
And then I'm going to just kind of right click away from that. And did we build that? We did. All right, great.
I'm a few steps
And you
ahead
can
from
see,
this,
look,
but like
oh,
I'm following
no,
the.
they finished all the wheelbarrows. Okay, great. And they will use the wheelbarrows accordingly, and each stockpile can have like a certain number of wheelbarrows that you set. This guy is going over here and he's making the barrels now. All right, I'm going to go down one level. You can see that they're digging. What's going on here? Okay, here we go. Okay, so this room is not perfect for farming because there is some clay, but there is a lot. So what I'm going to do now is immediately push B for build, go to workshops, go to farming, and then go to farm plot. And I'm just going to draw in a farm plot in this room. And you can see I can't, it will just not be able to farm on these claystone squares, but that's okay. This is a good, well, you know what, we'll wait. And I'm going to cancel construction of the whole thing because I want to wait until these are dug out so that I can maximize this space if there's any loam. Okay, now we're good. So now I'm going to go back to build, workshop, farming, farm plot, and we're going to build this whole room like that. So every tile that we can farm there. And now on the farm plot, I'm going to click it. We can't do anything until the
I've also like um, disabled or I've forbidden eating of the plum helmets. They're only for drinks for now, so that we get their spores and we're ready to farm every season. We don't like our farm is full of these plum helmets. They're going to be very important. We're going to make beer from them, brew drink from plant, or alcoholic drink from this plant, and that's going to keep the dwarfs need that. That's one of their primary needs. Drinks, I guess, like beer, shelter, rooms, their own rooms, and food. Yep, let's see what the guide says.
build it. That's right. Okay. I was going to like set what to plant, but that can't happen. It's just ghosted in. And you can see that we're waiting for someone to build it. It's probably our planter. They might have another job in mind. Someone is mining this out. That's fine. Here's a wheelbarrow right here. You can see they're moving other stuff in. Okay. Let's see. Oh, what's this?
Ooh, right.
So the dog fought something, and there's a pool of dog blood, and the dog is not happy. Let's see. You can see over here on the messages, there's a battle thing. It fought this giant snail for some reason. So these kind of things happen, and this is the deal. Like, in Dwarf Fortress, many animals are hostile and are going to give you a hard time. Your dogs will fight, but they might die. Don't freak out too much about it. War dogs are much better at fighting than just these, like, regular dogs. Just make sure it's not your dwarves that are fighting something. That's why I like to keep them inside until we're ready to go. I'm going to right-click on these messages. We have struck banded agate. Okay, that's cool. It's raining again, so the dwarves don't like this, but what can we do? Very little. All right, so, this is done. So now the stoneworker's workshop is done, and I'm going to add a new task, which is I want tables. So I'm just going to type TA.
Tables. Tables and thrones. Gonna make like 10 of them, I guess. Yep. Later onwards, I'll need to make like a mayor or a manager. A manager.
Space Potatoes Unite. This is my favorite game ever. It's not hard, but it is complex. It can be tricky to understand what the game is trying to tell you.
Yup. You hit the nail on the head. It can get really tricky to tell what the game is trying to tell you. I have from what I've seen like in the 6-7 hours that I've played this game, is that I really can't tell what the game is trying to tell me. Uh, yes, man, this is one of the greatest games ever. This is like an OG, really older game as well, and it's the deepest game, and it's like every like the best games in the world, the best games throughout. Like this is always on the top. I've played 160 hours of Caves of Cud. That is one of my favorite games because I didn't game like earlier in my life, like after college and all. I just had a Mac. I was like the only thing I used it for like was producing music. I've gotten into gaming again, and I started with the Fallout.
Space Potatoes Unite. Cut is way cool.
Yeah, man, I love Cud, man. Like it's just so it's like I'm just so grateful that I discovered it. Um, is I the game that I started with like gaming recently is uh Fallout New Vegas. I got that game because I watched some videos and I was like, Fallout is a really cool game. That was in 2020, like during the pandemic. Then I played like Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 76, and the classic Fallout. After that, there was just a space I didn't play anything. And then I discovered Caves of Cud, man. And wow, man, that game is like so incredible, like so interesting. Uh, the world building is out of this world. It's every little detail of that game is like, a treat for the imagination. It's so well written. Uh, it's won a Hugo Award, and I just can't get enough of it. I've been only playing it on the roguelike mode, the classic mode, and I'm on the first plot point. I have to do more than a willing spirit, the Bathermites quest. After Archive, he's doing his personal project, the Weird Wire Convict, and we become his apprentice, and he like receives a signal on that conduct which he cannot decipher. So he asks us to take that signal, which is recorded on a hollow disk, to the bat of mice because they are the master thinkers of all of Cud. And and once I deliver that holotape, the bad thermites say that you just have to be more than a willing spirit. You have to prove your worth to us. And then you go to a place called Golgotha and retrieve a Waydroid, repair it, and bring it back to us. And then we'll consider having you learn beside us. So I'm just over there. I haven't completed the Golgotha quest, and I played 160 hours just on classic rogue, like one of the other runs. I'm trying different characters. A lot of people like on stream, like have have made characters for me. They were like, "Will okay, if you want, I can make a balanced new player build for you." And some of them are really cool and really nice, like totally makes the game fresh again. I'm like, oh shiz, I never played a character like this. Like, photosynthetic skin, regeneration, quills. It's basically a regeneration build with quills. Quills pretty cool as well, and a lot of different things, multiple hands, horns, some very cool ideas I didn't think of. I was just like,
Space Potatoes Unite. Emergent gameplay is super cool. DF has very similar vibes.
yes, and so I fell in love with that game, man. I played just 160 hours, but I'm playing like roguelike, and I'm not bored of like I'm just gonna continue playing roguelike on that game because every run is unique because it's procedurally generated. Every encounter that I have, every time I die from something, I'm just learning what the hostile characters do to me. Like if I know what kind of damage they give, what is like what kind of things can happen when I'm in like combat with them. Like I can get better, and what kind of gear I have, what kind of mutations I have. I so That's going pretty good. And since this is also from Kitfox Games, and I've watched like I guess like 10, 12 hours of blind videos prior to getting this game, then I was like really like it was his he's also like a master of this game. He's like an OG, and like the way that he like explains stuff is like, or his commentary is really cool. And I was like, I've got to try this game as well. um so I got this game. Somebody recommended Rimworld. Somebody's like, this game is complex. You can play Rimworld side by side to understand colony management games and stuff because you never played them before. But I was like, I have enough understanding. I've played a lot of isometric games, like not colony management per se, but like I think I'm doing well. I've followed the tutorial, and my doors are alive. Nothing awful has happened, and it's like this game's like what I've learned is that it takes about 100 hours to just like grasp what is happening, and what all kind of things you can do, like what is the fortress, what is the settlement, to grasp that, those kind of things. So yeah, I'm just like a super duper baby, and this is just like my introduction to the tutorial, and just like the basic UI and the graphics, the pixel things, looking at the doors, the world. And I'm just gonna like alternatively play this game, and Caves of Cud, and I have a few other games. I have some older games that I want to play, and I'm gonna be searching for some newer games. Maybe I'll get Rimworld on the side as well, and I'm going to keep like playing these games like once, like I'm gonna play this like for 3 4 days. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a break now. I'll play this like 3 4 days, like continuously 3 4 hours every day. Then I'm gonna switch to another game. But yup, man, I can already tell. I can tell from the time, like looking at the trailers of this game, like knowing that it generates like 100 years of history, like and events and prominent people in the Darwin kingdom and the other kingdoms. This is a very deep game, man, and I'm like really excited to continue to play it, man. This is gonna be there for years with me, and I'm still going to be like learning how to like just what learning what a settlement is, what things I could do. Cool. So, yep. Thing is, watch the tutorial.
And we're going to say make rock tables. And can you make, we're just going to repeat this for now. Make as many as you can. We want to build a big dining hall. Okay, let's go down. Let's see if the farm plot is done. It's done. All right, we're going to pause the game. Let's talk about the farm plot. So once you see these, horizontal rows on the farm plot and it's fully developed, you can left click on it and open up the farm plot screen. Now, it has 4 tabs, 1 tab for each season. We're in spring, and what we want to plant are plump helmets. So we click plump.
I'm already in summer. Before winter, I want the trade depot and some idea for what I can craft as well. That is what I'm watching this for, because other things I think I've got the farm before him, the brewery before him, my drinks. I have drinks now. I can keep gathering for food if I'm short on food. He's not suggested gathering, but I watched one other tutorial before this. Gathering, I know that I can make like dorms, like 4x4 dorms, like, and smooth the walls and make rock doors, and the dwarves are gonna be happy with that. Then I can make a tavern. I can make a manager, a hospital. I think I know. I've seen stuff till that point, and a little barrack as well, and getting the people in uniform and stuff for that. Ah, the table. 125. Table. What's this? Custom stones. Okay, this the stones from this place, and I have uh yeah, oil crystal or something. And okay, this wood. Peasant. Oh, new guys. Yeah. Then peasant, woodworker, carpenter, mason, another mason. So I play the menu. Maybe here. So I had everybody working except the metal crafters. So these three people are new: a woodworker, a peasant, and another mason. Hmm. So I just have three pickaxes, I guess, at the moment. And can I be that miner if I pick this? Uh, New guys can be doing mine work as well, but this guy will be doing woodworking. So I guess peasant, woodworker. Da-da-da-da. So the expedition leader is going to become the manager, I guess.
Helmets for spring. But to be honest, we want this to be plump helmets every season. So we're going to just tell it, give me plump helmets just every single season. Go through, find and check plump helmets. Okay, perfect. And we're just going to unpause it. Now they'll come and they'll plant plump helmets. All right. So if you see, we actually don't have any mining tasks set, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to just kind of like mine out a little bit on this level to see what we can find. And that's the edge of the map. And we can just build these hallways 2 by 2 because it's a small space. Okay, and then I kind of want to build like a giant warehouse up here. I'll build it like that. Just a place to store stuff. And I'll right-click to close the mining screen. And I'm going to go down as well. And I'm going to start... Everybody can plant. You can see everybody here has just stopped doing everything to plant. So the deal is this. You want to make a farm that's big enough to feed all of your dwarves, but you don't want to make one that's like so massive that people are planting all the time. You can, of course, just push Y to open up the labor screen, and you can go to planting, and then, you know, it's on everybody does this. You can restrict this so that not everybody does this if you feel like they're wasting too much time. But to be honest, right now, I want them to plant. I want this stuff in here. I'm going to push M. And I'm going to mine out a big room next door that's also 6 by 6. I like to just match things symmetrically. And this room, I'm going to connect it. It's going to be part of the farm. Ooh, this is a really nice room for farming, actually. I'm going to need to make a farm kind of like workshop. I do have to be careful. This is outside right here, but there's no tree on top, so we're okay. What we want to make is a place to process these plump helmets into drinks and food that's nearby. You kind of want to like arrange your bait.
System has kind of nearby. You could have just placed it here as well.
In terms of its architecture to put important things close together that synergize. Like, so we want to build a brewery and a cooking station right next to the plum helmets so that they don't have to walk far. You want to put a stockpile for logs right next to your carpentry workshop if you can, or a stone stockpile right next to your mason's workshop, your stoneworking workshop rather, so that they don't have to walk that far. Things like that. Now I'm going to click on, I'm going to right click. I forgot to close that. Looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4 tables already built. I'm just going to click on this. And so now I'm going to start building these tables to create our dining hall. I'm going to push B for build. I'm going to go to furniture. And in this, I'm just going to select table. And we're going to go use closest material. And I'm going to check keep building after placement. And I'm going to start building a table right in the middle of this room. And if I don't have any more, it'll tell you, hey, you don't have...
Okay, so I was thinking to make the dining hall in a deeper level. Let's go going over here. But he's just gonna make it over here. Next connected to this meeting area. So the meeting area itself can be the dining. Yellow sand cabinet here. Okay, kitchen. I guess we have more plum helmet spawns. Yep, 5 of them. Never make anything with them. I've cancelled the plum helmet for eating as well, and I'm running low on food. Can do the gather stuff.
Space Potatoes Unite. Just a suggestion, the game sound could be lowered in OBS.
Cool. I'll do that. Pause and -3 decibels. I think that's cool. I did not know. Actually, I speak very softly. It's one of my I've got to learn how to speak more loudly. I mean, in a proper volume when I'm streaming. Cool. Thank you for the suggestion, man. Thank you for in because I have I don't know, I cannot monitor this, and so
Space Potatoes Unite. Better, smiley face.
cool. Thanks, space potatoes. Space potatoes is like one of the like things like in Rimworld, people prefer to like people are like here. The first thing to farm are these plum helmets. I guess like in Rimworld, people farm potatoes. Also, I think on in the movie, the Mars movie, which I saw a Neil deGrasse Tyson like clip. He was like, it was done incorrectly. You can't farm it like that. So I know the Mars movie, he tried to farm potatoes. Man, the music is also really cool. The guitar stuff, folk guitar. Cool. I can start placing. First, let me just like placing the tables as well. They're arranged neatly over here with 10 people with 7 beds.
Space Potatoes Unite. Where are you from?
Uh, uh,
If that's cool to
yup,
ask.
yup, yup, man. Everything's cool to ask, man. Ask whatsoever. Ask whatever. I'm from India, man. Like a state in northern India. It's called Punjab. I'm from there. Uh, I'm uh I'm from a state in northern India. Like not a big city. Like it's a like we have tiers of city. This is like a tier to city. The big cities are Delhi, New Delhi, the capital. I'm from like a tier two city. The state of Punjab is in north of India.
Space Potatoes Unite. Even a dumb American like me knows of Punjab.
Cool. There are Indian meme songs that are in Punjabi as well. The one goes like ding 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 ding. So I guess like yeah, um, what's happening? Need need vesting vest. So 710 tables. Furniture table. So I guess like each table needs like only like I can only place one chair per table. Otherwise, the doors are gonna fight over the thing. Hmm? No, no, no. Cancel that. And place tables.
Space Potatoes Unite. Yes, one chair per table.
Yes, yes, yes. I've heard about that. I have only 3 tables. Okay. Rest are
Space Potatoes Unite. Sorry for backseating,
no, no,
I'll
no.
knock it off.
You didn't backseat. You were like you inform you I was like, yeah, I need one chair per table, otherwise the dwarfs are going to fight. And you were like, yes, yes, that's correct. You, uh, that's not actually backseating. You were just like you just made sure. Yeah, you just said that that information is correct because Like I've only seen like the tutorial videos once. So I was also thinking, I'm like double. I'm thinking if what I'm saying or what I remember is correct or not. I know I saw one from Blind. I have his oops, I have his these quick tutorials up if I need anything. Uh, some of them are very complex, but some like light aquifers, building a tavern, farming and brewing. I thought that I'll go through these as I come across the things. I understand light aquifers as well because you quickly have to make walls around the staircases if you want to like if I encounter an aquifer like if this staircase like this place was like water, then I'll just make walls or smoothen the walls and then go up. Okay, so wooden chairs, I can start with wooden chairs. There's nothing happening over here. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. Okay, so the first 10 chairs are going to be wooden chairs. Then I'm probably going to switch to stone chairs or thrones, whatever they're called. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me see. Oh, CH. Yep, they're called thrones.
Space potatoes unite. Blind is great for tuts. Von Galactics are good for a different take on DF tuts.
Cool, cool, cool. I was like, I've seen one Galactic's Twitter videos, man. He's a really cool person. The way that he speaks as well. I've seen his Twitter streams. I what am I saying? I've seen his Twitch streams.
Wordercat. How's Golden Act going?
Oh, what's Golden Act? Oh, you were here. What's happening? What are you talking about? Are you talking? Were you here last stream as well?
Wordercat. Your fortress name, it's in the top left.
Uh, cool, cool, cool. That. Oh, oops. I'm sorry. Yeah, Golden Act. Golden Act's going pretty well, man. It's have I have a farm set up. I have a few stockpiles set up. Um, I was looking for dirt, but sand's good as well. I have three workshops set up, a dining area, and a common dorm for now. I'll make separate 4 by 4 bedrooms for them. Uh, next, the next task is to make a trade depot, and that's what I'm waiting for. I'm also watching a tutorial This tutorial was I selected this one because this one was doing the tutorial in the game as well.
Anymore
This
because I only have four
guide
tables right
is
now.
going
So
through
I've
the
ghosted.
tutorial as well. So I'm just waiting for the part where he makes the uh, trade depot
Order
and
cat. Nice.
yes, and I'm waiting for the part where he makes the trade depot and a crafting workstation, and I don't know what kind of things can be crafted for the trade thing. So he's
In four tables. I'm going to unpause the game.
so whatever he's gonna make, I think wheel barons is a good idea. I think he does that.
And somebody's
But
going to
I'm
go
gonna
just grab
make
a table from
sure.
here and install it right over there. I'm going to click on this. How many barrels do we have? So we have two wheelbarrows that we built, and we actually have a good amount of barrels. So I'm going to cancel repeat, and I'm going to add a new task to make some bins. I'm going to just kind of put repeat on bins for a while. Bins are amazing because what they do is they allow you to store many small items in one tile in a stockpile, and it allows your dwarves to transport items within those bins.
Okie dokie. Cool. Just the beginning. There's a lot more to learn as you enter new menus. Okay. Click the help